Welcome back to Let's Play Libretta. This will be the finale, no doubt. We're finally starting to hear the story of Libretta. With Lauren and Kay. I'm assuming Libra here, or Lauren, was the younger sister, because in those memories she seemed to be the more cheerful one of the two. Would they even know what I was talking about? Do they have any idea? When they say I can tell them anything, do they have the slightest expectation for this? Maybe I don't have to tell them directly yet. I could hint at it without giving it away. Oh, that won't work. Foreshadowing like that only works in stories. In the context of real life, it'd be ridiculous. That's just how my mind thinks. So how am I ever going to tell them? Oh, hello. This is too much. I need something to hold it all. Like a bucket? Finally. This should help me keep it all hidden. So Kay had a secret. And while Lauren was all friendly, wait, is there a hole in this? Oh no. Libretta Chapter 2. As I thought about it day after day, no one else noticed a thing. But I was so afraid, I came to think of that as a good thing. I did want to change. I didn't want to just play into expectations anymore. Because how long could I last like that? How happy could I be? Yet I couldn't predict people's reactions. I was too weak to handle the worst. So I had to pretend nothing was wrong. I had to be strong, if that was strength. But I had to at least tell my sister. And that's where we get into Alpha's creator, Alpha's orchestrator, Alpha's instigator. She, Alpha, wrote me. She, Alpha, is why I am here. You, Alpha, now read me. Huh. This is maddening. It's like I'm constantly on the lookout for clues which might not be there at all. When they said that, was it a joke? Or did they know? Were they trying to ask without asking? So maybe they do think in similar ways to me. But then that's probably exactly why I would think they were doing that. When more likely than likely, they're not. Secrets can be very toxic to keep. There's no sign of flashlight? Okay, flashlight it is. Deeper and deeper. You can't see a thing. You can't hear a sound. You're all by yourself. You begin to nod off in the comfort of the darkness. But you know you must continue on. Is this what Kay had to go through? All alone, lost in the darkness? Well, confined to her own secret, so to speak. Even with a caring sister like Lauren. When I let it all out to my sister in tears, and she told me she understood, I felt a wave of relief come over me. I always knew I could count on her. I'm not sure how to explain it, but she was always able to help me. For the time being, it was our secret. Yet she helped me to think that it wouldn't have to remain so forever. She gave me the courage to keep going. So it is... So that was her secret. We saw the memory with them talking about a date with Susie. Telling my sister is one thing, but my parents, I barely know how to talk to them, period. Even when things I know are relatively minor, my mind gets caught up in an endless loop on them. I should tell them, but how will they react? Will I look stupid? Will I regret ever saying anything? Will I regret never saying anything? Completely paralyzing. I practically have to trick myself into telling them anything. I'm so pathetic. No, you're not. I know it's easy to think that, but... A slime draws near. Slimes attack. I counter with my sword. 1 point of damage to the slime. It looks highly apologetic. The slime ran away with the sword. It was an experience. Libretta Chapter 4. I wanted it to be the best day of my life, but yet the first day I could refer to that way, but such a day never came. I never mustered the courage to tell my parents. Instead, they found out on their own. Oh no. When they did, my every effort felt wasted. They said there was something wrong with me. They said I shouldn't be acting like this. They said... I found myself sobbing in my sister's room again. Oh no. Her parents weren't very accepting. Damn. It's a single green book. No, Omega reads me. Or does she merely take me off the shelf? Does she only stare at the pages? For her mind all but belongs to Alpha. So she hopes, if she can do such a thing, that it will not last for much longer. And she prays that, when it ends by her hand, it will all end well. We are heading toward a very dark place right now. We are following... What can we do? Well, whose are these really? Oh. Well, thank you. To meet her at the library. Are these? Oh no. Libretta Chapter 5. I had to leave. I'd put up with it until now, but I couldn't take it any longer. I never wished for this. I'd wished for so much and never this. My sister really can grant my wishes, then I wish I had to leave. Oh. No. Write my name. Alright. K. That's your name, right? Oh. 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 K. Did we do good? Oh dear. The Little Mermaid. Picked herself up, got used to life on land even without legs. She knew she was better for it. Time she would not lose sight of herself, she made many friends and treasured them all, and they lived happily ever after. All the fairy tales we were reading up to this point had all really dark endings. Learn what happened, head for the castle at once. The prince visited her home. Aww. Happily ever afters. These are all the happily ever afters we didn't get. Bears got to the girl and had her apologize. She was truly sorry. Aww. Hunter came along. All misunderstanding. With her new wolf grandma. Girl who cried wolf. How much she meant it. Finally, wolf. Any person could be the fairest of them all. She hugged the mirror. that's right. This is... What is this? Hey, Lauren. Remember how when you were little, you used to write in books? Write in books? I don't know if I recall that. Yeah, maybe it was too embarrassing to remember. Sometimes you'd read a story and get really mad. Then you'd grab a crayon and start scribbling parts out and... Oh, yeah. I sort of remember that now. Gosh, what a brat I was. Well, I mean, I thought it was pretty immature too at the time to make up your own ending just because you're not satisfied with what's there. But if that's immature, what does it mean to be mature? To accept that not every story ends satisfyingly? To just deal with it as much as it upsets you? To do nothing about it? Surely maturity can't mean giving up on what you've always believed in, right? I wonder if people would like it or not. Oh? Hmm. Oh. My sister Kay. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Lauren and her sister Kay. Following this is page after page of crossed out sentences. Some seem to have been ripped out. The very last page just says, and we lived happily ever after. We didn't live happily ever after, did we? Well, here's a letter. It's the story of your sister's life. So did we really promise to write about our sister's life? Hey, Libra? Hmm? Out there. Hmm. Yeah. That sounds like... Yeah. These are the people you met. Camille. Okay. Huh? Well, oh. Really? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. two possibilities. Either this is all just an innocent flight of fantasy, which, well, underlined by some memories of theirs, or this is Betrick. Do we believe this K, or do we not believe this K? Survey says. Whoa. Oh no. Oh no. We were the one person that she could trust. Fuzzy, Chapter 6. Parents, fed up with her contrarian ways, arranged for her to have eye surgery. She vehemently refused, opposed the very notion, but as always her parents did not listen. So she saw no other choice but to run away from home, and was never seen again. The end. Mirror, Chapter 6. He spent the rest of his days miserably staring at the mirror, into his mirror, and his reflection back at him. He made no progress in interacting with the mirror world. Deep down, he knew he was foolish to think it was real. But even so, he lamented his failings, and could only dwell on what could have been. The end. Journey, Chapter 6. As they waited at the far end of the world, the two remained distant from each other. Despite being fellow travelers, he wanted nothing to do with her. To him, she was disgusting, a freak. One night he cut her up in her sleep. Holy shit. And he resigned himself to wait in vain, alone. The end. Libretta. Libretto, Chapter Libra. I never saw her again. It was. I have to try all the possibilities. I'm the decision maker here. Will you save her life? I just saw that. The rest say, would you save her file? I just saw that. Dang. And by save her life, we mean this is the story of our sister's life. Nah, that's the one heartless act I'll do here. Yes, I would, Kelly. I just noticed that, yes, they do. They would, Mick. If you look closely at this text that Mick's saying, you'll see some of the letters flipping around now and then. this was Camille. Are all of these stories about Kay? In their own way? Parents not accepting her oddballness and trying to telling her she's broken, just generally seeing the world differently, searching for her place in life. I do believe you. Hmm? Are we, Libra, the one controlling her and making the decisions for her? Oh, it's all right now. To me? What did I do? Surely it's Kay who's thing. Yeah. Oh, no one had to be lost. Whoa, 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 whoa. Gosh, well, Did this really never happen? Because I still believe in miracles. I swear I've seen a few. And the time will surely come when you can see my point of view. I believe in second chances, and that's why I believe in you. I guess we did. told my parents why I had run away, finally finding the courage to tell them about it. We cried, all of us, because no, I hadn't met their expectations, but they were overjoyed that I had found my own, and I was overjoyed they understood that. My sister Lauren, she granted me this wish, I'm sure of it. She could always grant my wishes. Maybe she was crying most of all, because she was just so glad for her sister. Whew. What do we make of that? Had Kay really run away? I mean, that's the impression I'm getting. This was a story about Kay and Lauren, two sisters. Kay is the older sister. Oh, yes, I am. Not Libra, but Lauren. Hi, Lauren. The truth, and it was finally the first best day of her life. Everything you knew. What did you know? Yes, she ran away from home. It was the result of suffocating pressure. She says it was her lack of courage, that she couldn't imagine ever telling her parents that while she was away, she overcame that fear. But didn't the parents find out their own way? When she first came out to me, I had a sister whose name was Kay. It didn't seem like a big deal. I told her I got it, because I did, and I was glad from the bottom of my heart. Oh? So when she left, I thought it was all my fault. Not where she was gone. Mm. Trapped in a dream. You and I were on the same page. We rewrote the story of her life with our determination. Share sad or happy feelings with others to serve as an escape from reality. They all come in the same place, based in their own life experiences. Hmm. It does. I will certainly try. Now that was an interesting spin on things. It really closed the book on the whole story, didn't it? in the end, whatever that experience was, we really rewrote her life. I guess before that, she had gone. Well, her parents found out about her. Again, it's not explicitly stated, but I'm just inferring from that uh, memory with the date with Susie that she came out of. Her parents found out about her sexuality, and they were not very supportive, approving, told her she was broken, and that sort of thing when she's not. And she didn't take it well. She tried to hang on for her sister's sake, but she left. And a lot of the stuff that was happening late in the game, where things started to get dark real quick, those memories, and Camille and all that, bringing back memories. That's when she really started getting close to Kay, and that's when probably the darkest parts of her mind started to come out. The parts that thought that maybe, who knows, maybe Kay wasn't coming back. Maybe she was dead. All that talk about death, the room of death with the death shirigori game, and I do wonder if the first few stories weren't of that. That's interesting. Weren't about Kay overall. That's interesting. We had the fuzzy tail with the girl who saw the world differently. Her parents tried to make her see the world just fine again, but she didn't feel comfortable with it. She didn't like it. Her parents tried to correct her. Then there was the case of the boy in the mirror, who was always didn't feel right in this life. Always looking for some place to get away. He was looking to the reflection world, pretty much. And then finally there's the journey, searching for a place where you belong, a place where you can find purpose. And then finally finding that place. I have to wonder if that final act of putting the letter from Kay, I wonder where that letter came from. I swear I examined it in the beginning of the game and it was just a letter. In fact, I wonder if it... Oh. Oh. Wait a tick. This sounds familiar. Well, I totally just noticed that we walked into here with Kay. This sounds really like young Lauren and Kay, right? She'll be coming home soon. You should meet her at the library. An ordinary pencil, but somehow it seems powerful. Can it change? Did it already? Hmm. It is what we make it. But I have the idea. Haha. Good night. Good night, our narcoleptic librarian. He is still sleeping. We should probably wake him up. Surreality. Alan comes to in a mysterious place. Oh yeah, I remember this. Okay, Kay. Hmm. Hello, I'm an alien. The arbiter of choice. Am I the arbiter of choice? Yes. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Second playthrough. Was it all just an illusion? Has this timeline corrected itself? Have I just undone the happy ending I gave them? Have we just ended their happiness? That's interesting. I wonder if the second playthrough gives you any sort of change in. But man, just when I was starting to question the ending of how none of it actually happened, they threw that last talk in there to drive home the point that we are the arbiter of choice. We decide the we decide the whatchamacallit, we decide the course their lives take. We decide what happens to them. We decide their fate. And reading the every time you save, would you like to save her file? Of course, we're playing as Lauren. We're the one saving. We're the one reloading. It's our determination that got her through this. Man, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that to take that turn. That's really cool. Oh, I had to say, this is one of the better puzzlers I've played in a while. Just so many really unique puzzles. Like, there's your usual fare, but there's a lot of stuff that was really cool. Like the piano puzzle, where you have to actually play the piano. And that's a lot of very punny puzzles, so to speak. Like the solution. You mix water and salt, and you get the solution to the impossible puzzle. And it's just, oh man, it's really well done. I love this one. I hope you enjoyed this one too. Until next time. Until then.